is going to add up soon, especially with this Krenko. He's just a little guy.
No, yo, why did I put that in there? Actually, that's so wild.
Yeah.
So Kyle, is that going to do it for your turn? No land drop?
Beginning of end step.
Oh, that's right.
Your turn, I will do a 1/1 counter on that. So that's
So
2.
Chishiro grows again now.
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay.
All right.
6/6.
Gonna untap.
That Krenko's pretty scary, huh, Posty?
Yo, I might build a deck.
Well, just around Krenko?
Yeah, he's so cool.
Just
He
'cause
is
of this
pretty great.
moment?
He's just so cool.
What are you thinking is the bigger threat to you right now?
I'll
Are
play
you
an island
more
as
worried
my
about
land for
Krenko or
turn.
more worried about Chishiro? Or the Jite?
Chishiro, I think because he's just gonna make him super buff, and
Yeah.
I'm at 4.
Yeah, 4 commander damage already, but you can stop
But
that.
yeah, the maze.
But that only deals with the Chishiro. We also have a 2/2 with Menace and the Krenko that are going to start smacking in, and then a lot of goblins are going to start getting made.
So one of the rules to Commander, for those people that don't know, the actual commander, so Uro for Posty and Chishiro for Kyle, deal what's called commander damage, and you only have to deal 21 total commander damage to the other player
To knock them out.
to knock them out. It doesn't matter what their life total is otherwise. So far, Kyle's dealt 4 to Posty.
Okay.
And because Posty can gain life in this game with Uro, yeah, the commander damage definitely could matter.
Yeah, I think that's
with the Maze of It, you're probably
I think
safer.
at the end that's what's gonna do it, unless I don't think I put a strip mine in there or nothing like that.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I think I remember using a strip mine against you.
I think
Oh,
I definitely remember you using a strip mine against me for my guy's cradle.
Yeah, I recall.
That was
Actually, I think it was Jimmy that did that.
that was epic.
That was epic. Epic gamer moment.
I'll play an erratic portal.
Oh,
Ooh.
there it is. Oh, you needed that before the Uro came out.
Yeah. And I think I'm just gonna hang out. I'll pass to you, Miller.
Ooh, okay.
So it's important to know, Kyle, that the erratic portal, he can pay 1 and tap it, and then return target creature to its owner's hand unless his controller pays 1. So if at any moment you are fully tapped out, he can bounce one of your creatures to your hand for 1 mana.
Okay.
So just be careful about tapping out.
Watch that Krenko.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Kyle just totally unfazed. He came in here super
I'm
nervous, and
watching
now he feels like
No,
scary.
Kyle's honestly
Maybe he
destroying
was
me right
gaming
now.
us this whole time.
Okay, what else, dude? Can you go through the rest of your hand? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Play that.
Okay.
So he's got a 6/6
And these guys-
Chishiro,
these
a
guys
2/2
here.
Spirit.
So I'll tap these 2 to play Grim Monolith.
Ooh, that's a lot of mana.
Okay.
I think you want to tap it to play the card you just drew this turn.
he's
Add
got
3
6 mana to play with.
colorless. Menace pool.
Well, he's wanting to hold 1 up for that.
Helm of the Host.
quarter.
All right, so
Helm of the Host.
Oh, that would be epic.
I'll tap that.
Yep.
Next turn
It's
will be.
pretty
Sword of
epic.
Feast and Famine.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy.
And
You're going to want to put it on that guy.
the equip cost is 2.
That's
Yep.
right. You can tap 2 of your
So
lands. Yep.
I'll tap these 2.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
That.
Well done. On
When you
Oh, yeah.
Let's go! What color?
Thank you.
What subtype? Okay.
So when this Sword of Feast Famine enters the battlefield right here, he's going to make another 2/2 token with Menace, and he's going to equip it to his Krenko Street Kingpin with just 1 mana open. Look at
perfect.
that.
Perfectly played around.
Honestly,
the erratic portal. It's pretty
yeah,
scary. So this one has Summoning Sickness, but everything else can attack, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be that time.
And I will go to combat, attack.
Wow.
So that's
You're attacking with
6.
Krenko.
Yeah, it's because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a 3/2. What happens when you attack with Krenko?
So when he attacks, he gets a +1/+1
Oh, that's the
counter.
other Krenko.
And then it's the guy
Okay,
that's running
it's the
around.
other Krenko.
And he's going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 1/1 red goblins, Josh.
oh my gosh.
Because that is his power at this point.
Okay, we need to find some goblin tokens here.
There might be in
Where's
that box
the
next
board
to you.
wipes?
Is there enough in there?
This is not going fantastic, Kyle.
I mean,
yeah. I think Kyle has a different view of how it's going.
Does anyone have some Texas tea?
Ooh, Texas tea.
For this guy.
Is anyone in the backstage here want some Texas
You guys
tea?
got some Texas tea?
All right, so just like that, Krenko's gonna put out 4 1/1 goblins.
Oh my gosh, what is the-
Holy moly. All right, Posty, you got a 6/6 commander with a GT on it, a 2/2 menace, and then a 4/5 Krenko with a Sword of Feast and Famine, pro black and
What
green.
the hell happened?
It is a tough position because you almost want to maze the Sword of Feast and Famine
But the
Krenko just so he does.
Chishiro
But he
with
basically
the
gets a whole
Jite.
nother turn if.
Cards in hand, Kyle?
But he really only untaps 2 lands, right? Because most of those are mana rocks.
Right.
So it's not a full untap.
Yeah, I feel like you got to stop Chishiro.
Yeah,
That
it's
Jite.
interesting.
Yeah, no, I will maze the Chishiro.
All right, so that's going to be
Okay, so
1,
Maze of It.
2, 6 total damage coming in at you, Posty.
I will go down to 21.
Okay.
All right,
And
end step. This will.
wait, hold on. Sword of the Feast of Famine is going to trigger, which means you get to untap all of your lands.
Yes, you do.
And Posty, it
The
means
lands, just the lands, not the artifacts.
just the lands, yeah.
Yeah.
And Posty, it means that you need to actually discard a card from your hand as well.
I forgot about the discard. Maybe you do maze the Krenko.
No, I don't know. That Jite is too scary.
I'm getting rid of a copy enchantment.
Okay, it's a good one. All right.
You
I
wanna activate
think,
a red portal? No, Kyle's got a second main phase and 3 mana available here. Maybe he's not done.
See if you can do something else here.
That is a big board. In general, I would say in Magic, if you have your board full of stuff and your opponent doesn't, you're in pretty good shape.
No, yeah, this is my. I'm barren.
Yeah.
I thought this guy. I felt like this is like a barren waste here. I thought he was gonna make everything like green and nice, but it's just
He hasn't grown anything.
no. I'm parched over here. I need to find an
So
oasis.
I'll tap these 2 to play Metallic Mimic.
Oh, and I believe you're going to want to name this creature subtype.
Spirit.
Um,
Could name Goblin. It's not crazy.
Oh, Goblin wouldn't be crazy either. Oh,
gonna
my.
say- I have 4 of those ones.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
it won't-
great
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
We'll just go with the Spirit.
Okay.
You're gonna go with Spirits?
Yep.
Okay.
So Metallic Mimic hits the battlefield. When it enters, you choose a creature type, and then each creature of that type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
So it won't pump anything that's already there. It only pumps things that come out
Yep.
from now on.
that has, yep, that's
Yep, good.
spirits.
Play
All
a
right.
one drop.
And then
Play a one drop.
Don't do it.
You still
Play-
do it, you
play
still
a
do it,
one
and then
drop.
do it on your
Me.
turn. Yeah, okay, so
All right.
you got that 1 mana open for Erratic Portal. Are you going to spend it on anything, or are you...
I don't think so.
All right. When you pass the turn, then Chishiro will trigger,
On your end
3.
step.
and that means but all the and,
Let's do
this
the trigger.
Krenkel will also go up to +2.
Yeah, you have 2
+2.
modified creatures now,
There you
so
go.
you get counters on both of them.
Okay.
On your end step, tap the erratic portal. I will attempt to bounce Krenko.
Unless you pay 1 mana.
So either Krenko goes back to your hand, or you pay 1 mana. That's your choices.
I'll just pay the 1 mana.
Okay.
All right.
Pays the 1 mana, doesn't cost any life because...
tap it? Yeah.
Yep, just tap. Go ahead and tap it.
All right.
All right. Then it goes to Posty's turn.
Okay.
Oh my
Kyle,
gosh, it's
you're
quite a hill to
kicking my
climb.
ass.
Kyle's, I just want to say, he's getting closer to
know-
$100,000 than he was before, than previously. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is fascinating because he's playing the deck that you built.
Ooh! Was that I like it or I hate it? It was really hard to tell. Can you do that again?
What does that, to make the mana?
You played
If
the
this one does?
Well, you'd also probably be almost dead, though.
Oh man. Okay.
He needs 1 more mana for something. Some kind of board wipe, possibly?
That would be I mean,
I need 1 more mana for my Adnos.
1, 2, 3. Well, right now he has 6 mana. What
need-
costs 7 mana that he might want to be able to play?
I don't know. It could be a lot of things. It could be a
It could really only be one thing, I think. Yeah.
Avenger. Is it time to avenge? Who
Well,
knows?
it makes it interesting.
I'm not a vengeful man.
Not a vengeful man.
Can he
okay.
hang on long enough?
I like to move my body like a cyclone.
Indeed, he does. That would be the perfect answer for those in the
I
know.
hate to create a rift between us.
Somebody's clever.
I'm liking it.
That's why I make the big bucks.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I make the big bucks. I'm gonna make you a star.
Well, you can guaranteed get that land next turn,
Yeah.
have a mirrored landscape.
Sir.
but it's
This is
expensive to
getting
do that.
tense.
Can you
Yeah,
afford
it
to
is.
take 1 hit from his whole board? Is
For
a
those
lot.
of you watching at home, Kyle has a very impressive board state, and Post Malone is 1 mana off of a spell that might be able to deal with the problem.
I'm gonna tap a forest and attempt to bounce Krenko 1 more time with erratic portal.
So the erratic portal, unless you have 1 mana to spend on it, Kyle, Krenko will be bounced to your hand. Does not look
No more
like
mana.
I don't have
Doesn't
it. I
land.
don't have any
Yep.
mana.
So Krenko's going to go back in your
Krenko's
hands.
going to go back to your hand.
Yeah.
All right, this
Using
is
erratic
here,
portal.
Yep.
Do you have a 2-drop is the question here. That would leave you enough mana to activate Mirrored Landscape, guaranteeing you the 7 mana you need to cast the
Yeah.
spell you presumably have in your hand.
Or
That
he'll just take another hit and hope to hold on from there.
Yeah.
he has the maze, so we're talking about 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. a lot and an untap of all his mana when he does it.
Yeah, 12 damage. Holy.
I'll pass.
Wow. All right.
Passing?
+1 passing the turn.
All right, untap everything.
Josh, this one stays tapped because it costs a bunch of mana to untap it, but everything else untaps.
Oh, all right, so draw for turn.
So we think we know what Posty has in his hand, which we think is a Cyclonic Rift based on the very cryptic wording of all of the sentences.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And that would basically bounce all the non-land permanents on Kyle's board if he's able to cast it. It costs 7 mana. My read of the situation is that he's holding Open Myriad Landscape because he can crack that to put 2 more lands in play, which will give him the mana to cast the
Right,
Cyclonic
right,
Rift.
right.
Which means that Kyle,
Just gonna.
if he doesn't have an answer to Cyclonic Rift, this is kind of a moment where he needs to do as much damage as possible because he's about to get set back by a lot.
Yeah, that one. No, this one I would say. Yeah.
This one here.
Yep, and then try to stick it on someone
Jimmy
and keep
just
going.
straight up like,
That one.
Do that one.
Do that one.
I will
Yep.
tap 3 to bring in.
Nettlecyst.
Nettlecyst.
Nice.
Okay, so this is a living artifact that enters
germ.
with a germ. However, this will also trigger your commander. You can make another 2/2. And this costs 2 to equip. So this is technically a, let's count the artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and it gets a 1/1 counter because of the Metallic Mimic.
So right now it is a 7/7. You could equip it to something else and really make Posty have a tough decision here on what
Looking for a germ.
what to block.
Can I equip 2 to?
You can clip it to
that?
one of these 2/2s that has Menace. That seems
Okay.
like one of your better options here.
So I will play.
You want to do the Sword of Feast and Famine?
No, this is more damage because his hand doesn't have him.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
anything else to
I
cast
will
over.
equip that to.
Oh no,
one
this
has
one has
some-
something sickness.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
choose
Can't
Yeah,
swing
one
it.
of them.
this one.
yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right,
that'll
that
make
is
the
now
germ
a
token die anyway, so I won't find the token.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it on any battlefield? No, you can draw. So it's a 7/7. No, it's a 9/9 Menace right now.
Terrible.
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 Pretty terrible, yeah.
Am I dead on board?
No.
No, it's close.
7/7.
I'll go combat attack with these 3.
You don't want to.
Oh, I would attack with everything. Yeah, I'll go to town.
Goblins.
The whole
Metallic Mimic.
squad.
He has no creatures.
No, this is
Oh wait, no, that's summoning assistant.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Tilt
four-
sideways.
Turn things sideways.
All right, so
And-
we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 7 is 15.
plus 9 is
24, but you do have the Maze of It.
Right.
So if you
It's that big germ.
if you do,
I think I'll take the commander. I'll take the commander.
and you're gonna maze
yeah,
the,
and
the 9/9.
I'll maze the germ.
All right, so the it's a 2/2 actually with Menace, so this gets untapped.
Okay.
So
It's
that,
only a 2/2.
Yeah, well, with
Well,
the
no.
germ, we had
Wait,
to
right,
equip it.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
but
It's
9
the
damage.
spirit.
Spirit.
Okay, yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
So 24 minus 9 is 15, Posty.
I will go down to 6.
Wow! Just like that, Post Malone in the single
On
digits.
the ropes, big time here. But we know what he's got in his hand. It's not quite over. As impressive as Kyle's board looks, I wish we hadn't missed so many land drops. I think the recovery from this is going to be pretty tough.
It might be tough
see what
here.
happens.
There are a lot of mana rocks, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And my end step, this will go to 4.
Yep. So 2 counters are going to get put on the Umezawa's Jite. On his end step, +1/+1 counters on each modified creature you control, just like that. There
One
you
of
go.
the counters are modifications. Yep. So huge board. You're definitely dead to that board next turn. If it stays
turn,
like that.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, unless you can do something
All right.
about
Well,
it.
And
go to your
I'll
end step.
pass
Yep.
to you.
Sir.
Yep.
On the end step.
Oh yeah, on your end step, I'll crack this. I'll crack the myriad landscape.
So Posty has been waiting for that 7th source of mana, and now he's about to grab it from his deck here. 7 and 8, by the way, so he's going to have a bit to work with.
So he's got to find 2 basic lands of the same type. 2 islands, it looks like.
Nah, I want forest. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah.
But you
That's
didn't-
okay.
You didn't do it yet, yeah. So
Things are
2
getting
forest,
tense
yeah.
here, Josh. I don't know if you're looking at the life totals, but one person says 29, the other says 6.
And Kyle's in red. If he has a little bit of haste, even the Cyclonic Rift will not be enough to stabilize here.
What cyclonic rift?
Who would predict such a thing?
It's an instant speed spell. He may
Yeah.
just pass the turn. He may just untap and pass.
Seems dangerous.
But he built the deck. Are there counter spells for whatever?
Oh, is there like a red elemental blast or something?
Ah, yeah, I get
Pyroblast?
there is elemental blast.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
So
built
would
it.
you cut me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But he's tapped out right now, so.
Yep.
Good.
There's a
Simeon
deflect-
Spirit Guide.
What? Simeon Spirit Guide. Yeah.
Simeon Spirit Guide
Into Red Elemental Blast.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's not crazy. That sounds like a posty play if I ever heard one, actually. All
Untap.
right, untapping on your turn here. You do have the 7 lands in play. Don't forget the portal, yep.
Draw for turn.
Real tense. And he's passing right back. He has an instant speed spell, so Posty doesn't have to do anything here, Josh. He can just sort of see what's going to happen.
This one says
Step,
that.
yeah.
Yep. What if he was just bluffing the Cyclonic Rift this entire time and he's just going to straight up die?
That would be nothing short of incredible.
I
Josh.
don't want to like overload anyone's brain.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. It's an alternative way of looking at things.
Tell you what,
So play a forest.
someone's gonna be one blue guy.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I think you're just gonna have to go straight to combat here, Kyle.
How many Psych Rift jokes can you make?
A lot, evidently, yeah.
A lot. Psych.
So,
Kyle,
yes.
the spell we think he has, and I'm like 100% sure because he keeps making references to it, will bounce all of your non-land permanents back to your hand. So anything you play,
We'll get straight back to your hand right now. So the best thing to do is force him to use it.
my advice would be to attack because then at least after he bounces stuff, you can replay some of the stuff with your lands. But if you play things now and then he does it, you're just
Gonna be
gonna
tough.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just do combat and just attack with everything.
Ooh, it all's coming in. Full swing.
Plunge.
Every turn that Kyle's been able to do,
Plunge.
he's swung with his entire board.
This
I
is
love
an
it.
incredible moment, ladies and gentlemen. Was he bluffing?
In response,
Icebreaker Kraken.
He was not bluffing.
Cyclonic Rift overloaded.
oh come on!
All right.
It's a legacy staple.
All right, now Kyle.
Anything in your hand that like destroys a blue spell or counters a blue spell, Pyro
Does
Blast?
not look like it.
All right, so I'm
But
sorry, Kyle.
what you do, hold on, he does have a GTA with 2 counters on it. He can take those off to gain 4 life.
Yeah, that's
which is-
true.
That's something you can do before it all gets returned to your hand here.
No reason not to because it's about to get bounced to your hand anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on to GTA.
And this one.
So yeah,
So take those off.
Yep,
Go
so-
to 33,
your life total is going to go up to 33 here.
and then Kyle, all of your
Sweep 'em up.
non-lands are going back to your hand.
Look at that. Look at that. The card's back to his hand, just like that. Everything bounced up.
Over here.
You know,
Pretty brutal.
this would normally be a lot more backbreaking. How many cards do you have right now, Posty?
3.
He's low on cards, and Kyle has a ton.
You can put your commander in your hand too, I think.
But the 4 lands, just missing the land drops really hurts.
Does it go in your hand?
You can't
Yes,
if
sir.
you want, yeah. Otherwise you have to pay more.
Yeah, then you can just skip the two lines.
So your goal here is to put out as much as you can.
all your
So
mana
I would
rocks,
recommend, yeah, all of the mana rocks. Yeah. So definitely that one right there. No, not that one. That one and that one. Try to play all those. I think you should be able to.
I can play them all right now.
I think so. You can start casting them, see what happens.
Grim Monolith's a good start
Yeah.
because
Or
you
you
can
could
use them
save
that
the
way.
3.
Right. For something else potentially.
Like what?
I don't know.
Make some jokes. I had
sword.
so many Cyclonic Rift jokes.
Do your job.
Do your job. Be
He's
funny.
hungry. It's a famine out here.
Yeah.
Oh, I already
I'll
seen
tap-
I
that
don't know, but
card.
the outlook is looking pretty grim.
Monolith,
Okay.
yeah.
So play.
Yep, you can tap another 2 to
Whenever I
cast
saw
the
Kyle,
monolith.
He's
I'll
very strong. He's a monolith of a man.
those
Yeah,
two
absolutely.
to play Mind Stone.
Yep, tap those 2 to play another one of the cards out of your hand. The
The Grimmy.
Tap
Grimmy, yeah,
those
that one right there,
to
yeah.
play Grim.
Okay.
And then I would tap that
Is
to play
Talisman hitting you for
one of-
1?
No, it's colorless.
colorless. Yeah,
Colorless,
yeah.
Yep.
3 colors.
And then I would put out, that one. That looks pretty good to me.
Tap that for sword.
Yep.
And
Okay. We deployed 4 cards. How many cards you got in your hand, Kyle?
7.
All right, perfect. Got down to 7. Got down to 7.
Perfect.
If he was
on
at 8
purpose?
cards or more, he would have to discard down to 7. So
And I'll pass to you.
that could have been way worse,
Okay.
honestly.
That could have been much,
Like
much
as
worse.
things go, yeah.
This is my last turn, almost.
No,
Potentially.
he doesn't have anything that can attack you next.
So we're gonna
no,
see.
He's got at least 2 more.
that
I would
Maze of It
draw
is
for
really
turn.
pulling work for you right now, though.
You were smart not to put out a creature because of the erratic portal as
Yes.
well. So I think that was a very good turn.
Wow, things are getting real
Let's see if
tense
Posty
here.
can deploy anything here. The Uro with the erratic portal is actually a pretty good combo because
You can bounce it back to your hand.
Bounce back to your hand,
again,
play it
gain
for
some
3.
life.
Oh.
Right, right.
I don't know. I'm trying to build presence right now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
tap
want
7.
something-
Oh,
my Lord, what's
7
going on
mana
here?
getting tapped here. A big spell coming down.
Supposed to be doing something big.
Uh-oh, get ready.
I'll attempt.
Oh,
Avenger of Zendikar!
Okay, so we're gonna make 7 plant tokens.
Kyle, when Avenger of Zendikar enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each land you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield
8,
under your
Josh.
control, you may
Oh,
put a
Maze of Myth counts,
1/1 counter on each plant creature.
So you have 8 lands. I wasn't counting Maze of Myth earlier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, 7, 8. Kyle, what happened here?
They're just blockers. They're blockers.
Until he plays a land.
He plays a land.
Do you have a land, Posty? You
I
missed
do
land
not.
drops. You
I
missed
do not.
land drops. Oh, he doesn't have a land.
All right, well, a massive board state just like that. What a huge swing in 2 turns. Posty now looking like he's in a commanding position.
One land drop turns this whole thing on its head. Because
Yeah, and then one board wipe turns this whole thing on his head too. If Kyle's got anything like that, it can take care of all those creatures at once.
Why do you speak so blasphemous?
I don't know. It's a blasphemous thing.
Why do you act?
I'm just putting on an act. I'm just putting on an act, you know?
Does he have that?
Does he have it? Yes or 9? I don't know.
How fast do you, Kyle?
I don't know.
His hands.
I
I'm a little
can.
slow on the uptake here.
All right, Kyle, it's
are
your
you talking
turn.
about?
It's time to untap.
All right.
Take it all back. This guy.
Untap these. Draw for turn.
I do think Kyle may have some sort of response here. I don't know. It's looking. I mean, if I was you, Posty, you might be slumped down in front of a column, sort of sitting,
Sad.
leaned over,
Yeah.
looking a little bummed as the fires rage on. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
How many is there?
Wow.
It's 9, 10
total
creatures.
Yeah, okay.
10 total creatures.
Yeah, that's crazy.
9 total creatures.
That is crazy.
It'll cost you 1 red mana.
It will cost you exactly 1 red mana, and you've got that right. Oops, sorry. You've got that right.
Man. Yo.
You've got that right here or there on the left. If you have it, we
Even
don't
better
know.
than Cyclonic Rift.
Oh my God. If he
My
has.
guy.
All right. All right. I thought I just might have done something.
It seemed like you were having a little comeback.
Yeah, I
but-
thought-
Yeah, a little bit. We'll see here. We'll see if he has the board wipe to answer this massive board state of yours. Yeah. It's just going to cost 1 red if you have it.
It's
If you have it.
Just put it
Faithless
down.
It's a
Looting?
no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, Kyle.
faithless looting.
Your faith is not strong enough, my friend.
Yeah, you have the red from that talisman.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So
Tap for a red and take 1.
Tap for
Take
red.
1 damage from the talisman, and you're going to cast.
Blasphemous.
Fantastic.
Blasphemous Act hits the table. That's going to deal
Oh
a
no!
staggering
Why don't you make mana?
13 damage.
Does it make mana? Can it do something?
He can
I
bounce
was
his Avenger to his
bounce my
hand.
Avenger.
Oh.
Just like that, 13 damage to every creature on the board.
Sorry, man.
I
Wowee.
It
eat
was,
that.
It
Good
was
move,
epic for a
Kyle.
second.
Good,
Nice
good
play,
move,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Nice
Good move, Kyle.
You can go in your graveyard.
Yep.
Perfect.
That. And then.
How you feeling back there, Reed? You proud of your guy? He's hanging in there.
He's hanging in there.
I thought the Cyclonic Rift was going to be it, but
Got a lot
I
of
don't
options
know.
here. You can play your
Yeah,
commander.
I think we just totally flipped it back
I'm
now.
going
I think
to-
constantly-
Seriously.
Do that.
Wow, what a bunch
Tap.
of swings.
Tapping for 3.
And.
Careful now. He does have the erratic portal, so.
So don't tap
Oh,
out.
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So I'll play a Chishiro.
Yep.
Shears on the board. Back again.
Yep. Saving that 1 mana for that red portal.
Very nice.
Looks like I can't do it.
I don't have any up.
That looks like it for you.
This is damn
Put on your
amazing.
turn. Put on your
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be it.
Okay,
Okay.
you got it,
boy.
Kyle. All right, I'm top decking. Like
You
a
have
legend
cards in your
right
hand.
now. Hardly.
Well, they're not lands, we know.
That's
So-
true.
They must be gas.
Wow.
Josh,
Yeah. So
what do you
after the
think?
Cyclonic Rift, I was like, I think guaranteed Posty's going to win. But now
It
it's-
completely went.
I
the
did not
opposite
see the
direction
Blasphemous Act coming. So I think Kyle's ahead now.
Was that a good wow or a bad wow?
there. Oh.
It's a bad wow.
Okay.
Bad for you or bad for him?
Bad for me.
Okay.
You figured half the deck is lands, and I can't find one. So
You have your commander. Maybe able to get you
Cost
one
5.
with the portal. At least it
Bounces
comes
6,
back.
But then he'll have nothing out there and Chishiro's coming in.
Yeah.
But he can maze it.
The maze is important
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5.
All right. But
Tapping
if-
5.
I will cast Uro.
Casting
All
Uro.
right,
Okay,
Uro's
Uro
back on the
trigger on the
battlefield.
stack. Gain 3. Going to 9. Draw a card and may play
Play a homeward
the Homeward
Homeward
path.
path. Okay.
Nobody can steal things.
Now there is a dies trigger on the sack for Uro now. Also keep in mind that you do have enough cards in your graveyard
He
to
could portal it back to his hand.
Yeah.
or you can play next turn for 4.
Sure, he can escape it out, and it is a 6/6, so he may want to do that.
Yeah, I'll let it hit the yard.
All right, Uro hits the graveyard, which means that he can cast it for its escape cost of 4 next turn and exile some cards. He's got a big graveyard now thanks to all of the board wiping that just happened.
3 mana to play with here, and keep Maze up.
All right. A lot of thought here going into this. You know,
I
an
think it is a complicated game. You got to do a lot of
interesting
math.
fold about this is that Erratic Portal, Kyle actually has to keep up 2 mana because if he end steps in, it turns it on his turn again.
Yep.
So it's definitely choking him a little bit here, and it's
It's easier to keep up with the Sword of Feast of Famine, though.
oh certainly. But that Maze of Ith is gonna make a big difference.
It's a pain. Yeah, because he's not going to get hit this next turn.
Yep. Posey's definitely got an uphill battle, but he's
I'll
not.
pass.
Ooh, interesting. All right, trying to get
That's some
through.
kind of response.
Tap.
I think,
Draw.
honestly.
Yep. I think that just comes in.
So going to play Spire Garden
Yep.
Very nice.
and
7 mana available. Oh, that's right. Spire Garden
Oh, yeah.
has
one
one
opponent.
opponent.
We're used to that card being
Yeah,
played in a
yeah,
4-player
yeah,
game. Where no one attacks.
Wow.
That card's really good. Okay.
Good catch, Jamie.
Good catch, Jamie. That's right.
so
You definitely want to just put out more attackers.
Why'd you put that in the deck then?
Because I was supposed to play Far Guys.
I'm going to
Yeah, the Erratic Portal
Tap,
really is
tap.
annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
tap to play Krenko again.
All right, you're going to lose 1 life and go to 31. Krenko's out.
Yep.
This is interesting.
And
Now, don't forget, he can bounce a creature by just paying 1 mana to do so. So you have to hold up 2 mana to save any creature from going away.
Yeah, in the Maze of It.
That's
real annoying.
I think it's actually really interesting because it's now a control matchup.
Yeah,
bit
which is
here.
what we thought. The longer the game goes, the more it would slide towards Posey's advantage, and that's exactly what's happening here, regardless of the fact that he's able to redeploy. The Erratic Portal is really, really cramping him.
all right, well, I'm go to combat. I'll attack with the Shishiro.
All right.
In response, Maze.
Yeah,
Right, so
Shishiro.
it gets untapped.
And I will also attempt to bounce Krenko.
All right,
during
so
combat.
you can pay
Yeah.
1 mana here to make Krenko not go back to your hand.
Yep.
Kyle will.
So Kyle pays the mana, keeps Krenko on the board.
Has 2 mana left here. Posey has 1.
Kyle in his second main phase now. You got anything else you want to cast before you end your turn?
You could play that thing that costs 1. That works. Because you still hold 1 more land
All
just
right.
in case.
Tap that and play Elvish Mystic.
Yep.
Very nice.
Have a little more mana available next turn.
And my end phase, I'll get the counter for Shishiro.
He's not modified yet.
So
He
you
needs to
will
be
not get a
equipped.
counter. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll pass to you.
Okay, you got it.
Wow, I did not expect this game to be going this long. I thought it was lights out multiple
No,
times
me
already.
too. Well, I'm at 9, so we're gonna see how this goes. I will draw for turn.
You got 3 more life in the graveyard right now.
Right, and it's going to stick around too,
Yeah,
no less.
as a 6/6. Counting the manas. What do you got? 8 to play with.
8, yes.
Yep.
sir.
I'm really curious what's in his hand because if he doesn't have lands, which he hasn't been playing lands, so it's,
It's
not
gotta
that.
be a spell.
But if it can't be spells because he's not playing spells either, so what's in there?
Well, he did have to hold up a,
And it
a
can't be
bunch of
big
mana
stuff.
for that interaction, right? He has to stay in control here, so let's see what happens.
What are you gonna do? You gonna escape?
I'm gonna tap out. Yeah, I'm
Tap
gonna
out?
tap out for 8.
Oh, 8 mana being tapped here for Post Malone. It's a lot.
What costs 8?
I don't know.
8.
Kratos
It's
put
your
doing
deck.
Nah, it's nothing like that. I'll just cast an Oracle of Moldiah.
Oh, okay. So
And
more
then
ramp
I
here.
will
Escape.
escape.
a
Oh
Florgo.
yeah. Thank you. It's
not a land.
a wood elf, so I will pitch
So you gotta exile. How many cards?
2, 3,
Yep, 5 cards.
5.
And
Okay,
don't
so-
mind, you're going to get a trigger now from Uro, so you're going to draw a card actually. So you get another chance to look at the top. This is great sequencing, Posey.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I'm trying my best.
So draw a card, gain 3
Draw
life,
card game 3.
go to 12,
He's creeping back up here.
and he can play he
Mole
can put a land
Drifter.
into play. Do you have a land?
Nope, I was hoping I did.
Okay.
But Muldrifter
How many,
with the
how
erratic
many
pearls.
lands in here, Josh? 60? Just joking.
There's like 41. There's a lot.
I'm trying.
With the erratic portal, the Muldrifter is going to be really good next turn.
Yep.
He has a blocker now too. He's starting to stabilize. We'll see what happens.
Sir, I'll pass to you.
All right.
And the life gain.
Pass back.
He was at 6, but he's at 12 now already.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that is.
He's in double digits. He's a growing boy. He's 12 years old now. And he's big and buff.
I'm big and buff.
yeah.
I'm a monolith of a man.
You're a monolith. You're a grand monolith.
You're a great monolith of a man.
I want to put your name in the boulevard.
I'm still in New Capenna.
Okay.
Kyle is going to have to make some moves here. I think it feels like
Yeah.
it's starting to fall behind.
It's a little scary. Posty's got a great value engine with that
Yeah.
Oracle. That his creature, his commander can
The
outblock.
Muldrifter.
It's a 6/6. The Muldrifter as well. The
With the
portal.
maze, any singular creature is no danger to him.
Right. So he's going to have to go wide, I think. Kyle is going to have to play as much as he can, equip things with some dangerous equipment, and swing it in and hope that Posty just takes some of the damage.
Okay.
Metallic Mimic, probably the first play that I would think about here, just because if you make more spirits, it'll make
You
them
want
bigger.
the bigger,
or
yeah,
goblins.
or Krenko Goblins, right? Putting the sword on the Krenko or the Jite as well, the Umezawa Jite that is sitting in his hand.
Is Krenko on combat damage or is it on attack?
No, when it attacks.
Oh,
He's just a
so
fun little guy.
The Metallic Mimic naming Goblin with
True.
the sword on it is pretty good.
True.
Yeah, because we know Posty's just counting on that maze to kind of keep him alive here.
Yeah.
So I will tap to play Metallic Mimic.
Yep.
All right, and what creature type are you going to name?
I'm going to do Goblin.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I'm looking at
Goblins!
Reduke to see
Let's
if
go,
he agrees with
Goblins!
Goblin there. Reduke gives a thumbs up. He thinks Goblin is the right choice.
And
I was going to recommend Atog.
I will tap and take the 1 life
Yep.
to play Dockside.
No, it only gives him
It's one.
It gives him one treasure right
One
now.
treasure, okay.
We're used to Dockside giving like 20 treasure, but in a 1v1 match, yeah.
One treasure is still not 0 treasures here.
That's true.
That is a
Right.
goblin?
It
It's
is
a goblin,
It's
and
big.
it's entering with a plus one
Yes,
plus one
sir.
counter. There we go.
Let's go.
All
Let's
right,
go.
sorry.
Sorry,
Now
Jamie, I
I'd
stole
say-
your thunder on that one. Yeah, my bad.
So I will,
I think this guy, you got to equip the sword on and start hammering in.
tap to equip that.
Yep.
All right, Krenko is now
Krenko.
a 3/4.
Gets the Sword of Feast and Famine. He's about to get even bigger because of the attack trigger, right?
Yep. He's gonna make another 4
Gonna
goblins.
make 4 2/2s.
Yeah.
We're gonna be kind of right where we were before that Synchronic Rift, I think. You want to go to attacks here, Kyle?
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Only Cheshire and Krenko can attack right now. Yep.
All right, both
Combat.
are coming in.
These
All
two.
right. So we've got attack triggers on Krenko.
So Krenko's gonna get a +1/+1 counter, and then he's gonna make 4 1/1 goblins, but they all enter as 2/2s because of the Metallic Mimic. So you're gonna get 4 of these handsome little fellers,
Okay.
and each of those is
Man.
gonna get 1 dice on top.
He put
just like
what?
that.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 power into play across 6 creatures this turn.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Posty's faced with a choice. Does he want to Mazavith the sort of Feast and Famine Krenko or Chishiro?
He's pro green.
No, it's it
Yeah,
is
but the
pro-green.
Mazavith is colorless, so.
Right. Yeah, but I couldn't block
can't
the
block,
Franco.
no.
So I'll stuff the Chishiro and
So Uro's going to block the Chishiro.
and then I'll
Mazavith
maze Krenko.
Krenko.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So Chishiro's a 4/4, correct?
Yes.
So we'll die to the Uro.
Okay.
So now you can go back in your command zone, and we can put a counter on it.
Yes.
One time it's died. I think you have to just keep swinging in, though. It doesn't seem good,
If
but
he gets freaking 5 2/2s every time he does it,
yeah,
it's pretty good.
One more attack here could
Yep.
be the end if Posty can't do anything about it.
Okay, but Posty
that's
takes
looking-
no damage this combat.
I think it's looking pretty good, though. I think that might be it for
Yep. I'll pass it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it.
So Posty untapping
Wow,
here.
we
know
were
he's gonna
getting
draw
close.
that Muldrifter, which is so good with the Erratic Portal because you can evoke and then bounce it back to your hand before
with the
you
trigger
have
on
to
the
sacrifice
stack.
it.
There you go. Okay.
Draw that.
Reveal the
Reveal
top
the
card.
Sure.
It's
It's a land, which is allowed to play
Cast
off
that.
Oracle Moldiah.
Ooh, very good. And
Oh.
it's another land.
Good.
The Magic God's smiling upon Posty here. Back-to-back
Yep.
lands. You can play that land too because Oracle lets you play an extra
Polluted
land.
Delta.
Oh, that's pretty tasty right there.
All right, now we
Actually,
know
I'm trying to
Posty.
debate what I want to do. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9.
10 with the polluted Delta.
He probably has a landfall trigger. That's why he doesn't
Ooh,
want to
that's
play it.
right.
That's my guess.
Right. Could be one of the reasons.
Mole Drifter is also another reason because you draw it, but I think you want to play it before you draw off Mole
Yep.
Drifter. This is really tight. It's hard for me to tell actually who's ahead here because he's got so many creatures. If he doesn't have an answer, he will just get overrun. He'll just go wide around whatever he's doing. If he has a Crater Hoof or some sort of overrun. Sorry, I'm not doing what they were doing earlier, and I don't know what Kyle has in his hand. Yeah.
I'll play a Tatiova.
Ooh, Tatiova Benthic Druid hits the
That's why
battlefield.
he didn't Polluted Delta.
There you go. Tatiova is going to gain Posty life as well as draw him cards with landfall triggers.
So he plays a land.
Cast the Polluted Delta. Gain a
Gain a
life.
Flip the top card.
No, he draws that. For
Oh, yeah.
Well, he would.
You
Kyle would
do
get to
reveal
see
it. You do
Kyle would
reveal
get
it.
to see
Force.
It's a forest.
This is a forest.
All right.
Then
Another one?
reveal.
Okay.
Ooh, Fade into Antiquity. That's real good against something like a sword.
Now he can crack the Polluted
I'll
Delta.
crack this. God
Back
bless
down
you.
to 12. And that's going to be another land
Bless
entering
you.
the battlefield, which is going to gain him a life and draw him a card.
That is interesting, though. The Fade into Antiquity is going through shuffling now. This could have been an answer for the sword, but I think Posty likes having his Maze of It there.
Isn't it pro green?
The
Oh,
sword
no,
is-
creature's pro green.
Creature's
Yeah,
broken.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think he's worried about the sword because he can Maze of It whatever creature it's on.
That's right. I think he's more worried about the massive spread of goblins, all of them.
Yeah,
Is there duel in here?
There should
so.
be. Let's check the list.
Sometimes we do that, sometimes we don't. There's a breeding pool.
Yeah, that's what I'll
Taking
take.
2
I'll
life.
take free.
We are gaining a life when it comes in.
Although you don't. Yeah, you don't need both anymore. So even just a.
Yeah, anything really.
Yeah.
I'll just take an island.
Yep. All right, so an island comes out from the Polluted Delta, and that's going to be a Tatiova trigger.
So Posty's going to go to 13 life now.
So would you cut me?
See what's on
you
the top.
Don't
of
forget,
that card.
we will reveal it, so Kyle will know what it is.
All right, there's the deck. Gets revealed thanks to the Oracle of Moldiah. And it will be drawn.
Oh, don't forget to show it.
Ooh, a
It's
phantasmal image.
Wow.
Wow, that could be a lot of good things here, including another Tatiova.
Oh, and he's got a
Rapid
hybridization on top.
Little spell.
Wouldn't be the worst against that metallic mimic.
But don't forget, look at this other side of the board, Josh. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2/2s, as well as a Krenko with the sword and a Dockside. That's a lot of creatures. Even that Elvish Mystic is scary.
If he gets one more swing with the Krenko, it's going to be so many creatures. I'm not sure what Posty's going to be able to do about it.
Yeah, the Maze of It can stop it from hitting, but it can't stop the attack trigger.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Ooh.
okay.
Wow. Okay.
Untapping now.
Tap all those and draw.
This is a pivotal turn. It feels like Posty, if he stabilizes here.
Could bring it back, but
If he has an answer for the Krenko, I think if the Krenko keeps going, like if he gets goblins this turn, it's a sign that Posty can't stop the Krenko, in which
Right.
case that's going to win the game.
a little scary here.
Okay.
I can't read Posty's face. He seems worried, but also confident, but also a little bit crazy.
Yeah, you can throw that on any of your creatures.
Also excited.
All right, so I'll tap
trying to think.
2 green
This is hard.
Yeah. It's a
and
tight match.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle's tapping for
2.
4.
to play Bear Umbra.
Oh, Bear Umbra. All right, so it's going to give a creature +2/+2 and have the same effect as the Sword of Feast and Famine.
What are you going to put it on?
I'm gonna
So-
put it on the.
Dockside Extortionist.
Is that on
Oh, don't
swing
do it
or
the
on
same way.
damage?
I don't think you want to do
It's
the
on
same one because you
damage.
can maze it. So you want to spread out your
Yeah, you can
threats.
put on your Mimic or your Dockside or your Goblins. There's a lot of good choices here.
Put it on that.
Yep.
There.
All right, Boar Umbra on Dockside. Dockside is now a 5/6, I believe. No,
you get
no,
plus
no,
3
it's a
from 3?
4/5.
Yeah, 4/5.
4/5. Doesn't have protection or anything, but it will do the same thing. But look, Pussy has blockers.
He does have blockers. He's got a 6/6. That 6/6 is actually pretty tough to punch through here.
Yeah, but it is on an attack trigger. Keep in mind. So
it
What
might be
is-
worth it.
the Bear Umbra. So those
Sure.
lands will.
It's on attack?
It's on attack.
Okay, it's not on damage.
Not on damage.
Okay.
No, sir.
The Bear Umbra is. The
Bear
Sword
Umbra.
of Feast
Sword
and
is on
Famine
damage.
Okay.
Remember, you don't want to tap all the way out just because of the erratic portal.
He has this treasure hanging around
And
as
you
well.
have the Mystic. So you've got
Yeah, you've got 2 mana here to play
4
with,
mana to
so-
work with, basically.
Okay.
Not 3, because if he has
Oh, he's
2
going to untap some mana.
Oh, right,
and stuff, so
yeah.
Hopefully. I guess if Posty has 2 answers, he won't.
Yeah, we know he still has the Umazawa's GTA in his hand as well. That can go onto another creature and make it just another wide threat.
Probably wants to save that for Cheshire when Cheshire's out, so you get the token. But I don't know what else is in his hand. It's
True.
tough spots. I mean, really, I'd be thinking about how can I make sure I'm swinging with Krenko and getting the goblins this turn.
Absolutely.
That's kind of the biggest thing. I think at this point, are you thinking about just swinging with all those goblins? You don't care if you.
Oh, 100%. You see what we have here now. There's a card that can copy the Tatyova.
I'm looking back at Reed and wondering, like, yeah, because he's got blocks on some of the goblins.
And here's the thing: if he copies Tatyova and plays another land, that's 2 life, 2 cards.
We can't copy Tatyova because it's legendary.
Oh, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
so that won't work.
Okay, but
copying Oracle's not great. Copying, oh boy, what happens if he copies a Dockside Extortionist?
Oh, he's gonna
We
get
should count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Oh boy,
7 treasures if he copies that dog.
that's not good.
Who?
Cash just goes, that's great. You got somebody still rooting for you out there.
Not sure.
I don't know.
I think you have to
can't
swing with
copy,
everything,
but
no matter what happens.
How many cards do you have left, Kyle?
3.
So Umuzawa Jite and 2 unknown
2
cards.
unknowns. Yep.
Yep.
So I'll just combat.
He's going to combat.
Here
Hold on.
comes
Are you
the
doing
army.
Free combat.
Yes, sir.
hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Hold on.
Kyle, you have to announce that you're going to combat. Posty will have the opportunity to make an action before you actually enter combat.
Before combat, I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Whoa! All the lands here, 5 mana. What is happening?
and cast evacuation.
Wow!
Return
Get
all creatures
outta
to their owner's
here.
hands. That will be Posty's creatures too.
But this is a full on board reset here.
It's not as bad as the Cycryph because he still gets to keep his mana rocks out. But,
right.
Kyle,
means the-
do you have enough to untap the?
Grim
I don't know
Isle?
if you want to, but yeah.
No, I think he wants to replay it like a Mystic and a Mimic. Or replay something at least. Because he still has the Treasure.
You can tap the Elvish Mystic before it goes away from mana and float that mana.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so,
So
the Elvish
Kyle
Mystic.
floats the mana, and then assuming you have no way to stop this, Kyle, it's gonna resolve.
Looks that way.
This is like the most
Yeah.
epic of games. Holy
I don't have
crap!
anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so the tokens disappear, and there's another reset on the board. This is just the most back and forth Magic game ever. This is incredible. You know, maybe we should play more 1v1, Josh.
Hey,
This,
High stakes.
40 life there.
Alright, so these go to you.
40 life, 40
yeah,
life.
that's what this game needs.
Oh, but the Bear Umbra
This
falls
goes, yeah.
off.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That is dangerous,
Yes,
and both these
sir.
go back to your hand as well. So you got
That's a
one
pretty
green
big-
mana right now chilling that you can use, and then you have a treasure, 2, 3, 4.
It's a pretty big
there.
blow over there, but I mean, he will be able to redeploy. This will
yeah.
bounce your creatures too, Posty. Yep.
You can flip.
But
the top
again,
card
he's still
back
got
over.
Erratic Portal, which is super annoying because he can't even play a 4-drop now.
Yeah, he has to just
I
play
guess he
3
could-
drops.
He can play a 4-drop because he'll have the one treasure open if he wants to.
No, yeah, that's right. He has 5 mana available to him right
Yeah,
now.
because remember, he floated the mana from the Elvish Mystic.
Right. Feel like you want to probably just get that Mystic back out, and that good boy Krenko. That's
I
4
think
mana right
those are
there.
my-
He's
Two
just a
plays,
little
yeah.
guy. He likes to run
Just
around.
a little guy.
You guys mind if I 10-1? Kyle, do you mind if I number 1?
Oh yes.
Sure.
It is really punching me in the stomach right now.
This is live, everybody. If you're watching on Whatnot right now, this game is so intense. Kyle, I think you can take the rest of your turn, and we can wait on the pass and maybe do a little bit of an interview.
Remember, you
here.
have that 1 green mana floating, so that can just cast the Elvish Mystic. Oh, you're right.
Oh,
it goes
that's
away because it's the
right.
beginning of combat. Oh,
Oh
no.
no, good
So the
call.
float didn't matter. Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got no mana floating. It's probably Krenko there,
And
right?
yeah, I think it's Krenko.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
what I
best
was
card you got. You can pump him up with that sword, and it just makes.
Then next turn, you Metallic Mimic. You're in the same position.
Yep.
You just kind of keep him at his heels. Maybe that'll work out.
So tap to play Krenko.
Yep.
Okay, and you have 1 treasure held up in
then-
case he tries to bounce it.
So if he does try the Erratic Portal, you have the treasure to save it. Next turn, presumably, you put the Sword of Feast and Famine back on it. He will Maze of Ith it, but you'll still get the
You'll get
goblins.
them
If you play
goblins.
Metallic Mimic before you attack, they'll be big again. It's kind of this, he keeps resetting you and you keep coming back. How are
Yeah.
you feeling about how this match is going so far?
It's all right.
I think it's
I'm doing
actually
okay.
it's fantastic from my perspective. A lot of back and forth.
I still can't exactly tell who's going to win, but my worry now is that Posty's hand is pretty full.
It's stacked,
Yeah.
to say the least.
And he's managed to not take any damage for like the last 3 turns.
Right.
Generally,
And he's only been gaining life too. He was at what, 6 at one point?
Generally, once the aggro deck stops landing punches, it's hard to start landing them again. So
We'll see. There's
see what
been a
happens.
lot of ups and downs though, and sometimes it just takes one special card to take it all out. So you never know what could happen here. I didn't predict that Blasphemous Act. I did not predict that evacuation, especially.
he could eventually run out of answers for sure. The tough thing's gonna be this rapid hybridization that we know he's gonna draw. Technically, I suppose we don't see it anymore, but
Yeah,
That is a Krenko answer.
the thing is, too, Posey has a lot of really high cost cards in his hand, so he can't deploy that
That's
many.
true. He might only be able to put out one card. Well, probably
Right.
two.
The
about
Uro we
the
know
tap-
costs 3.
Yep.
It's going to get out there for sure.
Uro with the erratic portal gains him life. Yeah, it'll be interesting. He's got a lot of sequencing to think about here because of
Yeah,
Tatiova,
certainly.
Oracle Moldiah.
I think I need to go to the bathroom, too, now. The excitement's gone to me. That's
I'd
right.
be interesting to
I
see
need
who
pee.
in chat, who does chat think is going to ultimately win this game? Because it's been pretty back and forth.
Yeah, I want to see
I don't
what
think
the
there's a
chat
very
says.
super clear leader. Who do you guys think is ahead right now?
The audience for getting to watch such a riveting
Believe in
game.
the heart of the cards, Kyle. You got it. Keep swinging, baby. Just keep swinging.
Keep going.
All right, I'm going to take this opportunity as well to take a short
Ed one. Well, it's just
bathroom
me and
break.
you,
I'll be
Kyle.
right.
I guess we're all gonna go.
Yeah. Kyle, how many cards do you have left in your hand?
Go. 6.
Six cards left.
Cards. He has
Posey,
like
I won't look, but
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Posey's got 9 cards. 3.
I'm so
We
sorry.
know a bunch of them.
That was like,
the best.
Feel a lot
that
better now.
felt, yo, I've never peed so much in my entire life.
This is good TV, everybody. This is good TV.
Thank you guys. I had to use the little mage's room.
All right, so all he did was redeploy Krenko and then
Okay.
pass the turn back to you. So
Yes, sir.
It is your go.
Okay. Let's see how we do here.
So we know Rapid Hybridization is going to go to his hand, which is a card that will destroy one of your creatures and give you a 3/3. You're aware of what? A Forest and a Mole Drifter as well, because of the Oracle of Moldiah. I believe those are the cards that we've seen that he hasn't played. Mole Drifter will draw him a couple cards. It's a flyer. Plays a
I will
land.
play a forest.
Before Tatiana?
Oh, you're right. That's too late now.
Okay.
Misplay. Misplay.
Well, it's not for sure that you're going to play Tatiova this turn.
Okay. Let's tap the Homeward Path and an island. Let's play a Phantasmal Image.
Oh, you want a Krenko?
Let's copy the Krenko.
Wow. Okay. So you have a Krenko now? Interesting.
I like Krenko. I think he's quite cool.
That signals to me he's likely to kill your Krenko with his Rapid Hybridization. But that'll still,
What?
it'll leave a 3/3 that can block the Krenko. So
That's true.
yeah, I guess you can maze your own Krenko.
Okay. And then we're going to pay 1, 2, 3. Let's cast the Mole Drifter.
For the evoke.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
in response,
Well, yeah, trigger on the stack.
trigger
Draw
on
2
the
cards.
stack, draw 2 cards. And then erratic
Erratic
portal.
portal.
Yeah.
Bounce it back to your hand.
sir. And I'm not going to pay.
I'm so jealous of what just happened to everybody out there. That's all I ever want to do in Magic is what he just did. Yeah, I don't care. Draw cards and end up with nothing on the board that happened for me. But and
All right. So here
that
we
looks so
are.
fun. What just happened? Well, he doesn't like it. Whatever he drew. So don't lose heart yet, Kyle.
5, 6.
I believe it's only 5 because the maze doesn't have.
Yeah, no maze. So 5.
If you play an Oracle, you could do another land drop.
Yes, sir. Let's tap this. This. What was that? 1, 2.
Yep.
3,
4.
4. We'll play the Oracle.
Yep. Reveal. It's a Farseek.
Farseek.
You can play an extra land though.
Yes, sir.
This is not so bad, Kyle. He's not done a lot
I
here.
will cast an island.
Plays an island. He's got 2 mana to play with.
And then I will pass to you.
Okay.
Okay. Draw.
Oh, I gotta go to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many cards do you have,
2,
Posey?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards. I
gonna
will
discard a card?
I'll discard a Wood Elf. Sorry about
Okay.
that, Con. At least I remember.
Yeah, good job.
Cassius always chooses to forget about discard.
Wow. Called him out for a few thousand people.